All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this lovely Thursday. What do we got? Today's the 20th, huh? Good to see you. It's great. It's good to hear. Beautiful day here in New York. Nice and sunny. Hasn't rained in about, I don't know, about a week. Good to hear. Nice and warm. Hopefully it's nice in your area of the woods, but it's time to wake up and get ready to start trading. We've got a lot of good things that are moving, a lot of greens. I don't know why the market's down 16 points. It was down a little bit more than that, but I'm seeing a lot of good positive on my watch list, the stocks that we've been watching. That's a pretty good sign. We all know what the story, what's going on. Bitcoin, my God, that was a hell of a bounce yesterday. Bitcoin dropped all the way down to 30,000 and it came back. That was a hell of a bounce. You know what? The good lesson to be learned here regarding about Bitcoin versus what we do about trading the stocks. Do you see how how Bitcoin, people are like flipping out, they're like, oh my God, you see how thing goes up and down. We do that every day in the stock market. Like everybody thinks like, remember, Bitcoin is just one item that you could trade. We're doing this every day in certain stocks, but how that thing bounces is exactly what we do here as a day trader. And the beauty about it is, you know what, you're in cash at the end of the day. You can get in, you can get out, you're done for the day, and that's it. You know what I mean? So once you know the pattern, how stocks trade, you kind of get an idea of what goes on. And by the way, in the stock market, what we do, you could do that towards Bitcoin or any other coins out there. But some of the stocks that did move pretty well because of it was Mara. I know Mara, we did pretty well on that one. Stock took a huge hit yesterday. I mean, in the past 2 months, obviously, went almost to 60 down to 20. If you do that math, that's a 40-point drop. I mean, granted, the stock had a hell of a rally starting from $2. So even if you own at 2, you're still up about, I don't know, 200%, 2,000%. So, but there's a lot of good stocks that are out there that's making a little bit of a push coming back. Riot was another one that also we did pretty well in the open yesterday. The big one I liked the most, I did really well. I was actually done early at 10 o'clock, was Mostly. And it was pretty funny. I'm going to bring the stock up really quick. So Mostly, I got so upset. I was like, oh my God, exactly when I sold it, it really took off. So I found it making a big little move right here. And obviously, you guys being the cyber group, a lot of you guys did capitalize it. But I saw this little unusual market moving right here. And there was a little bit of if you notice that there's a Fausto flag being built right there. And then finally, when it busted right through the 420, the thing just took off. I got out at 460. I ended up buying it back at 5, and then ended up selling it at 520. The thing ran to 570. So listen, I made money. I can't complain, and I know a lot of you did too. But great traders never buy at the bottom and sell top. They always buy in between. But Mostly, that was a really nice stock. You could see it, and this is basically what it's all about. 930 went from 390 all the way to 570. It's a hell of a big move right there. That was pretty good. And you know what? There was a couple other stocks that moved pretty well too. Ride, RIDE, was another one that if you missed out on the Mostly, that one did pretty well too. That was a $9 stock, a little bit more money. But right at 930, you could see it did a little bit of a shake here, right around 975, and had a really nice push up until about 1030, ran all the way to 1150. So it was another nice stock, did a little bit of shake here, went right back up. And this is usually when we're done. We're done right around 10:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And then you know what? You could have came back in the afternoon. You saw the stock build some nice stability here. Stock had a great push going right into the close, right at 3 o'clock, right from 1070 all the way up to about 1150. You know what? 75 cents on 1,000 shares, $750. Do that every day. You're talking a nice $200,000 salary. Okay. So anyway, that's what you missed yesterday. But guess what? That's put in the archive. We're done. We're finished. It's game over. Don't worry about it. Let's move on to the new stocks that are moving to today. But before we do that, I just want to kind of bring up just a couple of things before we go to the watch list. Looks pretty good today. Don't forget, Phase 2 starts today. So today you'll be seeing basically Josh got it right here. We're going to talk about building discipline, psychology, preparing to trade at the market open and close. It's a two-part course. And he's going to study on the markets on how to trade them. And most importantly, how to journal will be the next step. So remember, discipline, psychology, preparation, journaling, everything that some people like, that makes all perfect sense. Yes, So if you're a student of Cyber Trade University, remember, this is going to be a new cycle of classes, so please make sure you're there. And remember, you got an excuse to stop trading. Hey, I got to go to class. All right. So let's go talk about what's moving this morning. There's a couple of good stocks that are moving okay. So we got, let me bring up over here and type in over here. So the big winner of this mover was Space. So Space was a great trade right here. You could see Space, if you logged in early, let me just bring this in because some of you here in Facebook and YouTube don't see this. So I'm just going to reiterate what we do. We start trading right around 7:45. Some people get in at 7:30 Eastern time, and then you get a nice little push around 8:30. Around 8 o'clock move. But you could see right there the time zone. I'm going to put this in the cyber group too, so you guys could see that. Maybe you guys didn't see that earlier. So if you look at the time when I actually posted that was right around 7:53. By the time I'm looking at what's going on, it was right around here. Right around here when I saw the stock making a nice little push. So if you were able to be logged in early, you would have saw that there was some big orders in there. They were jumping in. Stock broke this nice little resistance levels here, 575. Stock ran all the way to 2175. That is a dollar move in less than what? Less than 30 minutes, 15 minutes to be exact. Really nice move. A lot of you know the stock Space had a great run up. Stock ran to 62. It got crushed. Hammered all the way down to $15. First day it's up. Listen, it still looks strong. It looks pretty good. I don't know. Maybe the mask mandate that's kicking in. Now people not worry about these billionaires can fly on that ship out of space, without a mask. I don't know. I'm just kidding around. But anyway, I don't know. It's up nicely, which is great. 22%. Stock had a nice little push. It's holding here pretty strong. It's got nice support levels here at 21. Over here, looking at level 4, for some of you who are not familiar with it, right here, there was a pretty big buyer right here. You could see here at 845, it's holding it pretty strong. So right around here, you got a 13,000 share buyer and a 9,000 share. Not a huge iceberg order. Not like we're used to when we see 50,000, 100,000, but it's pretty decent. We'll keep an eye on that one. Not terrible. So we're going to keep that on the watch list. CPSH, another one that's moving this morning. Another nice little stock right here. That's got a nice little push. We got a buyer just came in. I don't know if you want to call that big iceberg order. That stock has got very small tier sizes. You can see he's right there, 5,000. He was just posted there on level 2. Just be very careful. Don't let the inexpensive stock fool you. Stock is a very low float stock, okay? So that means the stock's going to be very, very volatile. A lot of you remember this. Go back to your journals, which once again, we're going to talk about this in phase 2. Josh's going to talk about it. Go back. If you were with us back in January and February, you would know this stock very well. It should be in your journals. You should have saved in your journals. Stock literally went from $2 all the way to 10. Then in one day, actually in 2 days, one day it went from $8 to 17, and the second day went from 17 to 30. So I know the stock is very, very tight float. Please don't trade too many shares of this stock. It is very volatile. You can make a lot of money trading 100 shares if it goes up $1, okay? Stock goes $10, 100 shares, $1,000. But guess what? The stock is going to move in dollar intervals. So if you took good notes on your journals, you would know that. But it's on the watch list. NEGG, NEGG. I don't know if this company's an IPO, but the stock, NEGG. NEGG. It's about time. NEGG, probably one of the largest websites that you could buy, computer products, like everything. It's like almost like a Micron store. If you ever go to a Micron store, if you're any geeks like some of us are, building computers, buying computer parts. NEGG is like a very, very big name. So NEGG is obviously looks like it went public. Nice little stock. I like that stock. I might even watch it as being a swing trade. VTGN. So this stock, it's not up a lot. It's got some decent volume. I'm going to put this on the B list. Not really, I thought it was going to look pretty better than that, but obviously it didn't. PDSB is another one that came up on my watch list. Another one, stock's up a little bit big. It's got a little bit of a push. It's not breaking higher highs. Volume is pretty decent, 800,000 shares, 11%. Not terrible. Put that on the B list. XNet. You remember we trade this stock. I put this on a watch list because it's not moving a lot right now, but this stock we trade from $2.20 to $11. Stock had, you could see that little roller coaster. Boom, that thing just shot up like a big ski slope, jumping over a mountain right there. Took a little bit of a hit right here from 870 down to 350. I'm seeing a nice little trend there. Volume is a little low though. It's 44,000 in pre-market. Not a big fan of that. I popped in over here on level 4 just to show you what it looks like. It's pretty ugly. You do got a 50,000 share buyer down here at 450 though. That's pretty big. He's been out there all day. So that's very impressive. All right. So he's right here. This is the guy right here. He's down here in the bottom. You can see it hit there right there at 8 o'clock this morning and went right back up. All right. XNet, not a terrible stock. BDTX, another one. Stock is doing great. One problem, expensive. Okay. So somebody brought it up to my attention earlier. And I said, hey, what do you think of this stock? It looks like a good swing trade. Yeah, it's been a great swing trade. And it looks like it's making a Fausto flag. But as a day trade, absolutely not. Big news this morning, which all of you probably heard about, is probably Cisco. Cisco took a very, very big hit yesterday. It looks like earnings came out. Stock was at 52, just really got crushed down here to 49. And but it's going up nice and slowly. So it's breaking yesterday's, gap down, which is good. So, this stock obviously could probably make a little bit of a comeback today. A lot of the EV stocks are moving pretty well. By the way, someone was asking me, what does EV stand for? It's electric vehicles. Okay. Someone has messaged me and said, why do you call these EV stocks? It's electric vehicles. That's the abbreviation of it. So an EV stock, FSK, it's slow, whatever. But you know what? Volume was low. The trend is going up. I mean, I know we were looking at Nikola. I would stay away from it until we pick up some good volume on it. So, another person brought that to my attention. I said, not really, because everyone's asking me, like, is there any other stocks out there? Because I'll bring up Nikola and show you what I'm talking about. But Nikola is a very volatile stock. And I know somebody else was bringing a little bit. You take a NEO. And NEO's making a little bit of a push. I mean, NEO just obviously made a little bit of move now. But just be very careful with these, with these stocks. I mean, I know President Biden went to Ford, and Ford obviously, was driving the new F-150 electric car. I know that sparked some interest. So I'm a little concerned about these no-name brand companies versus the brand name companies. So it looks like a lot of them are going to be catching up. Anything else? Fausto, your BJ is getting hit today. No, it's not getting hit today because I don't own it. I sold it. I got out of it a long time ago. Michael, I think I told you that a while ago. Yeah, I mean, it's down $5 too. Yeah, BJ is pretty volatile stock. By the way, a lot of these companies also are lifting the mask mandate. I don't know what part of the country you're from, but here in New York, I think I just read an article. BJ's, if you're vaccinated, you can walk in there. Costco, you can walk in there if you're vaccinated. So all this stuff looks pretty good. Did you mention Workhorse Leader? No, I didn't. That's another one that also, WKHS, another EV stock. That one also, look, $40 stock. Stock got really crushed. All these EV stocks were a nice little story. We all know that the Biden administration is very big on the Green New Deal. They want to get, they want to get rid of fossil fuels and want everybody to get to electric cars. So a lot of them, if you look at these trends of these stocks, when he stepped in office right around that January effect, that you had that big little pop right there. But I don't know what happened, why they took such a major hit. I mean, just a major hit. But you know what? You buy in the dips. That's what it's all about. So if they're building in a little base here and you like them, probably that'd be pretty good to look on it. Yeah, I saw that one too, Michael. Kohl's took a big hit too. So Kohl's obviously, it's kind of holding here support. It's been here since February. It's been holding here pretty strong. Listen, a lot of these stocks all did pretty well due to the COVID situation. Kohl's obviously just like Target, right? Target did pretty well too. All right. So guys, let's get ready for the market open up. We got about 15 minutes. Listen, before we go, very, very important. Today, we have our open house. If you did not register, please feel free to register for it. We got 2 events. I got one at 11. I got one at 12. Cybertrade University is going to be hosting their own at 12 o'clock. Tell your friends about it, tweet it, Facebook it, let everybody know. If you're watching us on YouTube and you missed it, just click on the bottom, like us, friend us, and we'll send you an alert, and you'll be able to get the archive. Always go back and review it. If you want to know a little bit more about level 3, if you want to know what day trading is all about, if you want to know how to trade like a true market maker like I was, here's your opportunity, so don't miss that, all right? In the meantime, everyone, let's get ready for the market open up, and we'll see you back here at 12 o'clock, all right? Happy trading, everyone. Be safe.